Okay, I will share the slide, please. Hello, good morning, everyone. Hello, hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Say hi.
Morning.
Okay, thank you. Okay, in this morning, I will present that about BT code. Okay, so read the slide.
Will make you. Yes.
Because will be recorded in YouTube, we make this slide in English because this is the AI International. Okay, yes. Sudah good?
Sebentar dong.
Okay, before we start the presentation, maybe I will hear about from this audience. Oke, sudah ya. Oke, belum belum mulai. Oke, Sip. This is my slide about BT code. BT code, understanding the power of personalized beauty in expert system. Okay, I have okay, this is my slide. Sip. BT code, the basic thinking. What is the BT code? The BT code is the content is about the four content material. The first is body type. Okay, this is the expert system skin analysis in Indonesia and combined knowledge from the East and the West, from the technology and traditional. The first is body type morphology. Body type morphology is from the books of Manon Pilon. This is the research for 22 years practice in research skin type, tendencies, skincare, nutrition, and guidance, and psychology traits. The body type is consists of TCM, Ayurveda, and Greco-Roman from Yunani. And the second is astrology, because this is the first skin analysis based by astrology or from the birth date. From the birth date, we can analyze what is the skin type, what is the skin predisposition, what is the genetic traits, what is the personality from only the birth date. The third is anti-aging. We use the knowledge of anti-aging from the epigenetic, anti-aging, skin nutrition, and functional medicine. And the last is the 8th DNA body diet by TCM. The first, this is found from the Dr. Kwon in Korea. Okay, it's content for the body type, trait, specific food, diet, nutrition, and metabolism pattern. This is the basic thinking of the BT code, and the tools is their margin. Okay, this is the product overview. It can be deep analytic, include in identifying for the skin type, characteristic, scarring, predisposition, vascularization, wrinkles, sensitivity, and other factor, consistency. And the result is guidance. After the analysis, there is general guidance provided that can be applied and customized according to individual needs. And the last is the authentic. The skin blueprint results are highly authentic for each individual because they are inherent from birth. Okay. And there is a 3-step it is set up. The first login, fill and pay, and we can download the report. And this just only 2 minutes. Okay. And this is the result for the dermagene. The first physical appearance, general overview, bone, muscle, metabolism, and nervous system is based from the body type. Skin characteristics, skin circulation, specific skin condition, temperature, and perspiration. And third in asset and predisposition, skin health and psychology. And the last is psychology traits. Because our recommendation is the 4. The first is skincare, second is nutrition, exercise, and social communication. Why social is the most important things? Because in epigenetic, the environment and social communication is the key of the anti-aging, of the healthy anti-aging. Okay. Why we choose that's integrative medicine? The first, if we want in the future, we can sustain, we must collaborate about the knowledge and the technology. And the TCM is very approach in data for the technology. And this is has a journal, Integrative Medicine Research. Why personalized acupuncture and typology? Because if you want sustainable the knowledge and technology, we must support by the guidance, by the journal, and by the technology, and by the data set. If we are in AI, this is multidisciplinary study on sasang typology. Because sasang typology is very high the future perspective because it's very mean a lot of for data set, for the journal, and for the research. This is the systematic review of genetic characteristic typology from the JAMS, Journal of Acupuncture Meridian Study. And this is why the machine learning prediction sasang constituency. Because if we want to develop the AI, we must need the data set. And this is a very high valuable. Maybe my friends, Dr. Sobri, can description why data set is very most important things. And that is why astrology. Yeah, because in astrology, it can make the prediction and it has a very research. It's September 2022 in International Journal of Health Science, why we create technology and knowledge and it needs data set. Okay. Maybe you have a question. Why we must start this? Okay. The basic principle I can description in this presentation is the three. If we want make the improvement, if we want to make differentiation the different, we must have the three. Content must be important. The first is expert knowledge. Now AI is a lot of many AI, but if you have the expert knowledge, you have differentiation. The second is AI knowledge. You must learn about prompt engineering. You must learn about the basic of generative AI. You must learn about basic of machine learning. And the third is improvement research. If you want make an improvement, you must research. Now, me and my team, now we research about the body type. We improve every day from our patient. Okay, and the content knowledge okay. The first is body type, the second is body genetic, and the third is epigenetic and conditioning. But we must focus in body type because body genetic is very more variable. And in this presentation, I will focus in body type. Okay, and then for the skin anatomy physiology, the first thing first, and the hollow beauty concept, and how we can integrate it, the fundamental principle body type based management, selection of skincare regimen, case study. Okay, in the last, we integrate from the body type from the dermagene. The second is ChatGPT for generative AI, and the third is genetic test based in Indonesia. We use from the skin genomic from the Kalbi. Okay, this is the book I can recommend it. It's Anti-Aging the Cure. The first who make we I'm very interested. Its body type is Manon Pil. Okay, the second is this Sasang Medicine. This is the book that I recommended, Essential Sasang Medicine. And for Say part is Discover DNA Diet and 8 DNA Body Types. Okay. First, we must learn about what is the body type. This is the basic thinking of body type for Manung Bilang. It consists of three knowledge. The first is China's five element, TCM. The second is Indian doshas. It's very interesting. Okay. And the third is a Greco-Roman from four body type of Hippocrates. Okay. This is the conclusion. What is the person can classify for the four body types? The first is red oval. The second is green square, white circle, and yellow rectangular. And then we can discuss about this type. Okay. The first is observation from the manual, from di lapangan ya. Di lapangan kita evaluasi the first is from the bones. The second is from the muscle. And there is the overall body structure. The first is observation. Okay, this is the questionnaire of body type evaluation if we use in daily practice from the questionnaire. Okay, the first will description about body type red oval. Red oval is like sanguineous morphology. For the psychology traits, okay, general characteristic, the active blood flow assure good nutrition at tissue level, which provide firm. Okay, we can look and see the red oval. It has redness. It has a redness skin. It has a redness. It has a high metabolism. And from the psychology, the red oval is like sanguineous, cheerful, extrovert, and etc. Okay, and the first thing why we can classify from red oval, the first is red, because type of red oval, it has a high blood pressure. If we look in skin, we can see the telangiectasis. Telangiectasis is mean the skin is red and urat-urat apa ya? That's a telangiectasis. And red oval, it has the skin sensitive. Okay. The second, we can see about the morphology for the face and the body. The body, it consists of rod run. Okay. And the face, we can look at the cheek. It has a high level of cheek. And this is for the details. Body shape is firm, skin color red pink, skin feel is hot and humid, shape of face oval and hexagonal, and lips are large. That is the red oval type. This is sanguineous morphology. The second is bilous morphology. It's a light coloris in the body type Hippocrates. Okay, general characteristic. From its structure aspect, the most harmonious morphology. Okay, it has body shape harmony from the face, from the soldier. Skin color is yellow olive. Skin feel is hot and dry. Okay, shape of face square. Okay, it has a very jaw-like. Muscular system good appearance and well defined, and thorax thin and well proportioned, and the breast well shaped and well proportion. And the characteristic is dominant typical and authoritative personality. It's like cholerics in body type. Third is nervous morphology. Okay, general characteristic in this is the nervous system influence our body function. The active nervous system stimulate tissue and organic activity, causing premature sign of aging. So in this type, it has premature sign of aging. So in this type, needs Botox and anti-aging treatment. And the shape of character of the body. The body shape is skinny. Okay, the nervous morphology or yellow rectangular. Okay, it has body shape is skinny. Skin color is pale. Skin contact is cold and dry. Shape of face is triangular. Okay, lips is thin. Okay, and face aesthetic is a dry, deviated skin, inclined towards expression, wrinkle, acne, slightly developed, inclined to dry skin. This is the nevus morphology or yellow rectangular. And the last is lymphatic morphology. Lymphatic morphology in body type in Hippocrates is like phlegmatis. General characteristic is slow vena lymphatic circulation cause the retention toxin and fluid. So we can see the white circle is have a big body. This is responsible to round shape as well as thick aspect of the inverted limb. And the behavior is like phlegmatis, calm, okay, good humor, okay, family. That is the lymphatic morphology. The characteristic body shape is round, skin color is white, opal, skin feel is cold, shape of face is round, lips are thick, and the face is delicate of a fine skin like a baby. Tendency toward muscular slackening, in toxic usually very few wrinkle. Breast is very developed glands, okay, torso is thick infrared. This is the characteristic of white circle. It's like this. Okay, this is for the details. I will share about the presentation, red oval, the face, body, skin, particular skin characteristic, the psychology profile. So if we understand and learn about body type, we can learn about more and very personalized for every patient. Okay, psychology profile, let me make example. If we have a patient red oval, the fundamental motivation is to be recognized. You must recognize, you must talk a type, you must be friendly for the approach, okay? Because relationship attitude is extrovert, easy conversation, want to please easily impatient about things. And the fundamental attitude is social relationship a good, humor, changeable, impulsive, energetic. So we can imagine if we can apply this body type, we can improve our treatment. We can improve our CRM, customer relationship management. We can improve our very specific approach every patient. Okay, this line. And this is the three step how we can define the body type based daily practice. The first determine the class, general evaluasi, and the second is determine the body type, body shape, face shape, skin specific skin tone, and the third is refine the evaluation, particularly key question and general psychology traits. Okay, the first we can divide it from the two classes, the small and the heavy. The small is green and yellow, and the heavy is red and white circle. Okay, the angular type is yellow-green. It has a thick epidermis, so in patient is neat like microdermabrasion, like peeling. The second is hyperpigmentation, weak connective tissue, deep wrinkle expression, stretch mark, fibrocellular, unbalanced type. So if we learn about the body type, we can have approach every patient needs. You need a Botox, you need a laser, you need you need peeling, and etc. Okay, this is the skin predisposition based body type. This is the exercise. This is the example of design program of angular type. The first is ablative preservation because it has the thick epidermis. Blood circulation treatment because it has a block from the lymphatic. APL for darker skin, but we must be very careful. Radio frequency and skin tightening because it has a premature anti-aging. LED with green and deep tissue massage surface cellulite. Okay, and this interest every body type it has a cellulite different. If the angular it has a dark cellulite that's called fibrous cellulite. And for skin disorder is regulating the nervous system, yoga, meditation, calming back. Okay, this is the genetic predisposition, adrenal Alzheimer, blah blah blah. And this is interest. Every body type it has genetic predisposition for the disease. And this is the skin predisposition of white rat, thin epidermis, vascular disorder, venous insufficiency, toxin build up. It means it can retention water and toxin. Sensitive skin, rosacea, okay, edema, hydric cellulite. And it's very easy glowing in this type. In this sample type, okay, diffuse redness, telangiectasis, acne rosacea, rhinopema, ocular rosacea. This is the factor of rosacea, and this is the genetic predisposition. Okay, we can imagine, if we learn about this body type, we can learn more. We can learn the approach much more. This design skincare program for ample types, lymphatic drainage, because it has a blockade from the lymphatic, vascular laser, kemudian circulation treatment, venous insufficiency service, pressure therapy. Okay, this is from Dermagene. Okay, I will explain the Dermagene. It has only the 17% predictive. Okay, it based data. Okay, it's like must be red oval. Okay, but in application is Y circle is yellow rectangular. So if you have the machine learning and AI, it must be contained. It must be supported by the expert knowledge. Now, now I research maybe is for 500 people that we can make modified the machine learning so can be complete to be maximal. Okay, and this fine in Dermagene you can have the combination green square and yellow rectangular, and so is the sasang acupuncture. Okay, uh, and what is the difference from the body types? In original books, it's not information about the combination body type, but in my daily practice and research, but every people, it has body type, but what is the majority and what is the minority? And every type, it has, because it's very personality, it has the composition, body composition, variative. It's have a variative body composition. Okay, why? If we check, but I'm different. Okay, this is my conclusion. Where is test every genetic test, every psychology test, because human traits is very variative. It's included by three conditions. Genotype, okay, is defined from the Dermagene is genotype because based astrology. Phenotype, phenotype is based interaction, and the last is environment. This is the conclusion about every test in the world. Okay, if we have different, there is a three content we must learn about me. The first as genotype is represent the genetic information inherited from one's parent, accounting approximately to 20% of one traits. Okay. The second is phenotype. Phenotype is what becomes visible result of interaction between gene and environment. It's called epigenetic. It encompasses by physical behavior characteristic that manifest in individual. And the second is conditioning. Conditioning is the process used to shape or influence someone's behavior or respond for a specific response. Our mindset, our response is create our genetic. Okay, now we see, okay, the Agnes Monica. Okay, in the lower is Agnes Monica in acara kalau di Indonesia adalah Tralala Triguli. Okay, okay, we can see the Agnes Monica in childhood is have different types. Okay, from the childhood is have a red oval, cheerful extrovert. But now, okay, this it has a very shape. It's like a green square. Okay. The Agnes Monica, it has a sharp and bold personality because it's based body type. So human is very genetic, is very variative, and it can be processed every time, setiap masa mereka hidup ya, itu berbeda-beda. Okay, and this is my conclusion. Okay, in my objective, when I learn about TCM, Ayurveda, anti-aging, functional medicine, psychology, this is the answer of every genetic test. Okay, the first, okay, is like a pyramid inverse. The first in manifestation. Every test now is for the manifestations in analysis. Okay, how about the humidity? How about skin texture? Is manifestation. Physical examination, anthropometric, psychometric, laboratory, and etc. And the third is interaction. Interaction is our genetic inherits is interaction from the environment. It's like body type, dosa in Ayurveda.
Dua-dua kayaknya nggak ditulis.
Oke, boleh soalnya. Oke. And the last is fundamental is astrology, human design. The theory is called Neutrinus. Neutrinus is from the galaxy, and we interact about in the galaxy macro and microcosmos. Okay, it's a very long description, but this is the models that I learned about why if we check the test, why I'm different, why if I check the test, why I can applicate, because we must have a learn holistic. And for the author, we have the heritability genetic population. It's like, contoh, Indonesia is like Medan. Medan, it have a strong physicality. It has strong jawline. So in body type, is the genetic population is like a green square. Okay, if we found the tradition who very polite, very extrovert, is like red oval. So every country, every population, it has a genetic population. The second is environment. Environment is where I live, why I live in this. Okay, this environment. The last is collective unconsciousness. Collective unconsciousness, I learned from the CGM because every aspect in my genetic is from unconsciousness. Unconsciousness collective is like our keturunan. Apa sih, Kun? Keturunan ke atas itu apa? Ancestor, ancestor ya berarti ya. Oke, itu yang kita dapatkan ketika collective unconsciousness. The basic collective unconsciousness is from CGM theory. Okay, sip. And the question is, does change in body type result in change personality? Does change is personality result in change in body type? It's like Agnes Monica. Okay, is it in her and many more? This is my question from my research about body type, test genetic, and etc. Why, if we change in personality, we can change body type, and why, if we change body type, it can change in personality. And this is theory of epigenetic. Is originate from the Greek words epi, meaning above, covering genetics. It's involved no alteration the basic DNA sequence, but rather non-genetic factor that leads to change organism and gene expression. Okay, this is as a known we from the science of epigenetic is the environment that signal genes. Thus, if the end product of an experience in the environment is an emotion, long as people live by the same familiar emotion every day, they keep signaling at same gains, and this is how we slowly march towards a genetic future. What is the conclusion? Why? In Dharma Gene, we practice about the emotion, because emotion, it can change your genetics. Okay, in epigenetic, it teaches us we're not done by our genes and the change in human consciousness and can produce physical change both in structure, function, and human body. So the pillar, it has the consciousness, lifestyle, and the mindset because it changes our genetic. Okay, and this is the blue zone who have the anti-aging, the long years, and it called centurion. Centurion, it's who people who live in 100 years. Okay, this is the basic principle management I create when I custom by Ayurveda, TCM. Okay, the basic principle I divide to three: the roof, spiritual and purpose. The second is the pillars, and the third is foundation. Okay, why the roof spiritual is very concerned and very important? Because the fasting is not only treat your body, it's treat your spiritual, your mindset. Okay, there is a research. The man or woman who have life purpose, it has a long age. It has a high energy. The high energy. In Ayurveda, the first element is ether. Ether is from the Akasha. Akasha is mean spirit or life. Okay, but in the West knowledge, in the modern technology, I not learn about this, the spiritual. So I combine from the traditional and modern. And the second is pillars. Now, the pillars in modern technology, it very a lot of research about this. Perfect dedication, balanced nutrition, social connection, nah, exercise, and then this is very interesting. Consciousness lifestyle. Okay, this is the difference about lifestyle, just only lifestyle, but consciousness lifestyle. Because from the theory, the epigenetic, why we can change in our genetic is the consciousness. Okay, the foundation is stress management. I use the EFT kinesiology, who simple and applicable. Okay, and we can make the management program, acne program, melasma program, anti-aging program, diet program, body transformation program. Okay, okay, and the last, okay, is demo product. The first, I will download from Dermagym body type, and then the scan genomic from the Kalbe, and then from ChatGPT, it can make the personalized Hello Beauty program personalized. Okay. Okay, good. Maybe there's question.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Mats, for the presenting about the fact about the combination of traditional medicines, astrologies, and also numerology, including the Dermagen. So, for the participants, any question for the session with the Dr. Mats? Maybe you can raise hand to uh, give questions. Okay. Are you still there, guys? Okay, maybe for the first sessions, we don't have any question, Dr. Mats. We move to the second session to discuss about the transforming acne treatment and AI
Maybe I will demo the
mastering.
product. Ikun, the last.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, before we move to the second session, we will show to the participant about the Dermagen's product that we'll conduct with Dr. Ahmad. So, Dr. Mats.
Okay, thank you. So if you want to use Dermagene, okay, we can go to www.dermagene.id. Okay, it's from the web base. Okay, and it's very simple. Okay, and it's free now. Okay, now it's free. You can use Dermagene. Okay, check blueprint Dermagene sekarang. Okay, okay. You can select. I will select the Dermagene blueprint. Okay, I will use my name. Okay, save, Mel. Okay, so you fill the date of birth. Okay. And this is interest. You must know the exact time. But if you don't know, you can not sure and between noon. Okay, 10 until 14. Because uh in 12 o'clock, that is a natural. Sorry. Exact time. Okay, Indonesia, Sukabumi. Okay, if you have a photo of face, you can use. Okay, keluhan tidak ada. Okay, sip. You can click continue. Okay, sip. This is my type. Okay. From now, dear margin, the basic data important is just only birth date. Okay, if we have question, it's just only for our next development for make the basic genetic genotype and the phenotype. Bakul tanda memerah ya, tulang pipi, yes, terus, yes, yes, seperti itu. Okay, and then we can generate. Okay, and you can make the blueprint like this. Okay, and this is from the Indonesia and English version. Okay, so this is the first step. Okay, my body type is red oval and green square, and it's correct. I am a red oval and green square. Okay, in Dermagene, okay, this is for the introduction of Dermagene. Okay, this is for the skincare recommendation for red oval, but now it's general. Okay, this is for dairy nutrition. Okay, balanced diet, limit sodium intake. Because in type of red oval, especially for me, I'm highly of natrium retention. Okay, limit alcohol, omega 3. Okay, and then physical exercise, social communication, and the interest is combination traits. Okay, this is my combination. When dominant red oval with green square, positive traitsnya, negative traits, additional skincare recommendation, okay, additional nutrition recommendation. Okay, for the next development, if you have the program, we can make your program in this Dermagene. Okay, and then I will download my PDF. Okay, is the PDF. Okay, this is the report. Okay, I will download. Okay, and then I will use the chat GPT. Okay, I use the GPT store. Okay, I train the chat GPT for, and it must, you have the chat GPT plus. Okay, this is called BT Code Assistant. BT Code Assistant, I'm trained the BT code with the Dermagene, with the anti-aging books from the Manon Pilon, Body DNA Genetic, and then etc. Okay, okay, and then I will use to download Dermagene Dr. Mats. Okay, so I will make and then I will use the second data. Okay, if sorry. Okay, if we use ChatGPT, we must confirm about data that we upload there. Can we read and make conclusion about the data? Because ChatGPT, it has illusion. Okay, so we must check and recheck about data we upload. Okay, searching knowledge. Okay. Besides that, I will present about blueprint. Skin genomic. Sebentar saya siapkan dulu. Oke. Okay, wait a second. Okay, and this is interest. If you have every aspect of genetic tests or etc., we can use and combine from this. Okay. 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 Okay, sip. This is nah, yes. Okay. Okay, the document dermatology Dr. Maths is detailed specific individual Muhammad Rahmatullah, Ishaq of English here. Okay, it is correct, yeah. So we can make the code because I don't have the skin genomic in my other laptop. So we can make the data from the body type. So combination from a holistic approach based body type to make 3 months program for skin glowing and diet. Okay, so I will make the holistic program based body type to make 3 months program. Okay, and this is okay. The diet, skincare. Okay, this is only the overview. I have the course about the body type. If you want to further information, okay, I will posting in the group the body type. I will create the 1 month exercise about the body type. It's include 28 video consulting and mentoring. Okay, this is the personalized. So the conclusion is personalization is in human is very variative. We can make the combination every aspect in human, and I use the approach of the Western and the East when the traditional and modern, and we can make the personalized body type personalized treatment based body type and the knowledge. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Dr. Ahmad. Give applause, guys, to Dr. Ahmad. Yes, there's a presentation and interest of fact about the combination of traditional medicines, also astrology and numerology. These fields of knowledge can be combined as a means to treatment and prevention of our health. Regarding the presentation related to their medicine, has anyone here identified their body type? Or does anyone want to find out their body type through the dermagene? Let's contact Dr. Mats, and you can open in your browser www.dermagene.id. All right, let's move to on the second session, which will discuss about transforming acne treatment in AI and machine learning by second Lieutenant Health Dr. Muhammad Sobri, a Bachelor of Computer Science, CEHOSCPOSCE is a medical doctor passionate about health, startup, and social work. Currently, he also serves as a CEO of the PT Solusi Riset Indonesia. Together, let's listen Dr. Muhammad Sobri presentation about transforming acne treatment and AI machine learning. Please give applause for him. So the floor is yours. Silakan, Dr. Sobri.
Okay, thank you so much for the moderator. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Distinguished guests and colleagues, I'm Lieutenant Medical Officer Muhammad Sobri Maulana. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you for the opportunity today to give to me to present this about this. I will present it about the transforming acne treatment, power of artificial intelligence and medicine and machine learning. Okay, first of all, this is me. So I'm alumnus of FKUI. Currently I'm serving in Indonesia Air Force, and of course I'm deeply involved with the journal outdoors and AI enthusiasts. And for this today, I will show you the outline. So the acne treatment for today and emergence of AI and machine learning. And of course, we talk about the AI and machine learning in dermatology, especially about the transforming acne and benefit of AI in acne treatment. And of course, I will show you our application. It names HandDoc. First of all, we talk about the acne treatment and acne diagnosis. So there's so many ways, there's so many skin analysis in this world, but this is the application that I have met formally before 2015, and this I'm gonna show you how our team to combine, how our team to develop their application. So we talk about the acne. Acne is one of the most common skin diseases presenting to family physician and considerable physiological impact on the quality of life, especially teenager and other people. So especially the treatment of the acne is there are no cure, but the disease can be controlled through medication. And of course, talk about acne, right now we have to talk about AI and machine learning. I know that there are so many problem in AI and machine learning. So we have to talk about this. And this is the definition of AI and machine learning, of course. And this is about the story. Why I have to bring and enjoy back this story, because to develop AI system for the first technology and right now in the 2024 is the different way, because their technology is always improving every day, every month, and every year. And that's why we have to do develop and we have to do training about our machine learning every day. And talk about the machine learning, there's so many types, of course, like neuromorphic computing, cognitive cybersecurity, robotic personal assistant, automated surgical robotic, and of course AI in dermatology. And first of all, if we talk about the machine learning, there are 5 steps, of course. The first step is about how we can collect the data, how we can gathering the data from various source. And I will show you how we collect our data to develop the HandDoc application. And the second one, we have to separate with the best data or raw material data that we can get the good file or good data that we can develop and selecting the right machine learning and with our algorithm. And after that, we can get the gaining insight from the model itself. Thus, data visualization will be transforming into the best data. And this is the advantage of AI. Of course, AI would have a low error rate compared to human if coded properly. If we can code properly with the best data set and the huge data set and large language model, it will make the incredible precision, accuracy, and speed, of course. And they won't be affected by hostile environments. That's able to complete and endure problem that would injure or kill patient. This can be for medical purpose, of course. And this is disadvantage of AI, and it can cost a lot of money and time to build. But we have some server that it will be reduce the development of the development. So the application, there's so many applications to develop to AI, like this AI in dermatology. Okay, and the main topic is about AI and machine learning in dermatology. Okay, first of all, if we talk about acne is a so special disease because it's already happened to all people, to everyone. It doesn't differ with all or younger women or men and etc. And of course, the problem is it's not about the acne. It's about the acne classification and about the solution. Their name acne vulgaris. It means have to all our body and the other acne types. And the other effect is gonna be to social distancing. Okay, this is most common skin condition that happen to three type people in this world, like a teenagers, adult women, and adult men. Of course, you have already know. And we have to go and we give our solution that means HandDoc. HandDoc is developed in 2015 that we have three main point. First of all is how to do the acne classification and how to make the acne monitoring that has so many data like a data logic for analysis and the other profile. Okay, next. Okay, we want to classify the most common acne issue with the different level of seriousness and provide individual with the best solution that have been tested by others. So that's why we presented to you that its name is HandDoc, and this is the first type of HandDoc that we're gonna show you for you. And first of all, we have a website. It means sumasa.id that have a data that we collect from the Kaggle, from the Google for the picture and for my patient, of course. But that still have a problem. I will show you. Okay, and first of all, we have the interface for the individual to upload image, and this is the first type. And the second type that you can photo by yourself, and that's a live skin analysis. If we use some photo or upload or upload by gallery or something like that, it means you have to make the different machine learning with the different codes. That's why first of all you have to know what is the best machine learning to develop. First of all, which data do you need? There's so many various data that you can collect, like the topic set, like a Kaggle. You can get a free of data set about acne, and there are so many acne classification there. Actually, there are 99 image, and the other one you can get from your patient or your body or yourself. And the best way of this that we have to use the best development or the best technology like Keras, like a TensorFlow and anything else. Okay, first of all, before we have to build a machine learning on artificial intelligence in dermatology, there are 5 steps. First of all, you have to do the data collection. Data collection, yeah, you can collect it to the Kaggle, and the second one, you have to make the code properly. There are so many codes using Python, using Tensor, and anything else. And the best way for this AI you have to use in Python, and because you can classification about which data that you have to annotation, you have to distinction, and you have to different what's the best data to use to use the what the best for you to analyze this data. And the next level is data preposition. Actually, in AI, before we have to go to AI, there's a machine learning that have to do the image augmentation and normalization data from the first data collection. And the second one, we have to use ResNet 18 and fine-tune to do the pre-trained model for machine learning. This is the architecture and modeling for machine learning for AI in acne treatment. And the other one, we have to do the evaluation with how this sensitivity and how specificity our technology on our artificial intelligence. And HandDoc, we achieve accuracy up to 90%. This is our demo. I will show you our first demo. This is just a video that show you how to upload, and there's not live skin analysis. In spite of the first type, it's different with the second type. This is the demo I will play for you. First of all, you have to open the app and upload, and this technology will calculate the result and do the classification and get the result with the best methods and the best classification. It is real different how macula, how hyperpigmentation, and will show the level of skin acne classification. Okay. Okay, the next one for how to develop the AI in dermatology. The first, it's about the data collection. You have to go to the Kaggle and do some research. Kaggle actually allow user to find and publish data set. There are so many type data set. There are 3 type data set. Like the first is a raw material data set, and the second one is predictive collecting data set, and the third is about the final data set that you can use to analyze skin analysis in acne. And if you go to the Kaggle and get and explore and build models in web-based data science environment, you can get with the best photo and with the best data set that have that show you with the best photo for you. And the second is about the annotation. After you get there are various data, you have to do the sum classification like a normal classification, level 1, level 2, and the other level. And the next is about the data preposition. This is the 3 level, the 3 step that you have to manually cropping for your machine learning, because this is the first our type. And right now in NCBA, they told us that preposition is not, you don't have to crop manually, but with our raw material data, we have to do manually cropping using Photoshop and other tools. And this is, you can see that there's so many skin. And the machine learning will do the pre-trained models to how to rate this skin. And there are several types that how machine learning will learn. That's a difficult model, of course, because how to different macula from one side and another side is so difficult for machine learning. But if you have some code appropriately to make that how they can rotate and how can they rotate or do some cropping itself, and you can get the good result. Like this, we do some data preposition like a flip, like a crop, like a rotation, like a blur and rotate. It form one data that one skin, and we don't have to change other photo. And this is to make the difference about the with for the normal level 1 and level 2 and another level. After that, we have to do the acne and how data will be trained to our machine learning. There are some data actually. There's some data like a data set type of model, accuracy, updater, layers, and of course another variable. And we try to build our model initially, but couldn't achieve great result. That's why we have to use ResNet 18. But you know, ResNet 18 has some weakness that show us that we have to max 100,000 data set more to develop the best AI in acne diagnosis. And we also utilize 1 dB to fine tune the weight and the bias to achieve maximum accuracy, because we have the best accuracy up to 90%. Because our data from Kaggle and our patient. It means there are still challenges for us to develop this technology. And the second one, after we do some data processing, collection data, analyzing, and build models architecture and pre-training for our machine learning, the last one, we have to do evaluation. How this AI will develop or not. How this AI we have to change the code or not. How we have to make the different way to this machine this machine, or develop another machine learning for another combination. Okay, there are 3 variable. Confusion matrix, we use confusion matrix. We use accuracy using SPSS and another tools like a Jupyter. And we have to do the loss function to know that pre-training is work or not. After never-ending training for 2 years and testing with the different models and architecture, we finally achieved the accuracy we want, which is 19%. But it is so difficult because the negative predictive value is still low. It's about 30%. Actually, for diagnosis, we have to need 4 main type. First of all is sensitivities, and the second one is specificities, and the third one is about the positive predictive value, and the last one is about the negative predictive value. Our data about negative predictive value is just 30%. It means that this model have to have the largest model, the largest data set. Maybe we need more like a 100,000 data set about acne, so we can qualification more accuracy and more speed. And after that, we have to development about the blockers. This is how to we differ about the bias model, how to AI will develop. Talk about the using our model, we use Dockers, we use Python and everything else, and we use CNN or CNN, conventional neural network to do some accuracy and precision, and of course recall. And this model we able to achieve up to 50.6% accuracy after tuning for several weeks. And this is our learning, our deep learning. We use different deep learning architecture, like, because we have to know what's the best machine learning. Before we develop AI, we have to develop what type we want to develop. First of all, our team decided to develop precision model or sequence model. There's 3 type of sequence model, but we have to choose the other model. Like the first model, we use ResNet model, and the other machine learning we use deep learning architecture. And this is show us that using ResNet 18 able to achieve 19%, but the NPV is different with the result that we hope. This is our data set that we think we're gonna get high bias data. Talk about the bias data, it means the failure of developing data, but because the data we cannot we can not develop or we cannot use this data. There's so many data set that we have to reduce, we have to change for the other data. And you can see there are 100 there are 200,000 data we have, and we use about 30% of those data. Okay, talk about data and talk about how to do the image processing. It's so difficult to do manually across acne area, because if we use one photo, we have to do crop manually, and we have to know which is macula, which is komedo, which is acne, and etc. That's a difficult way to develop this system. After that, we got some conclusion, like there's so many inconsistent brightness in data set. That's why we have to make make some regulation, like for AI recognize or AI skin analysis for acne, we choose brightness for 50% more, or the brightness will high up to 50%. And after that, we get some data. That data we use and do some data augmentation. This is our preprocessing data using various filter. That's why I have told you that I told you before that our data we have to use various filter and do some manually crop for one photo. And this is the result, and this is the bias, because we using filter and no filter for some application, like another application, like application 300 and 360, it will give some bias for our model, our machine learning model. And this is the another false input. If we use this, the machine learning will the machine learning will not to recognize what is it. Is this macula or is this acne? That's why we have to train another model, another machine learning. We have to build second or third model machine learning. In this problem, and in another problem, is about the human skin tone set. Actually, there are to develop architecture in artificial intelligence in acne. There are so many several variables that you have to reduce. Like this human skin tone set is difficult for us, because different with the brightness, the current model only trained with the lighter Asian skin due to limitation of available dataset or not. Like if you have dataset about Indonesia people and American people, there are different human skin tones. So that's why your AI will make a bias. Of course, there's some challenge to build this machine learning. That's why we have to use another model. Okay, before we going to the another model, I will show you that how Handok do some recognize comparing to another way, like a contemporary alternative option, like go to dermatology, go to facial treatment, and etc. And this is actually for our company profile, of course. Okay, talk about the data. Actually, there's so many ways that we can possible improve. we can make some group for the best dermatologists to develop this system, because even I'm a doctor, I still need the dermatologist to clarify about the acne for one disease. This is for one disease. We have to make 100,000 data set, and it's so difficult for me and my team, of course. And another thing is about the cross geography sample. Indonesia's skin tones and foreign skin tone is so different. So if we just focus in Indonesia, then we can collect all data in this world. And of course, we have to improve these things and get some higher accuracy. And this is our mobile application overview. This is version 1. And this will show you how to do some skin analysis and skin condition, and show you that what is the best suggestion. And this is our mobile application version type 2, and we already get certified ISO 300 for 8 and 5, of course. And the next one is the possible improvement is we do some development and using object detection model in first and second type. And with the second type, we have the best way to recognize which is the best, with the level of acne. Actually, this is the challenge and limitation for us to develop the artificial intelligence and machine learning. The first of all is about data quality and availability. And I told you before that how to crop manually is so difficult for us, and the algorithm will resolve the bias model, and this undiagnosed acne. It will be macula, or it will be morbus Hansen, and etc. disease in dermatology. Of course, we have to do integration into clinical practice and get some user acceptance and interoperability with existing system in like a Dermagene, we hope, of course. And another case, we have to do some regulation and regulatory and legal challenge, of course. And the last is about ethical consideration, patient privacy, and data security. Okay, before that, I will show you how we develop this system. Actually, to develop this system, there's so many challenges like this. To develop this system for the preprocessing, actually, we're gonna show you about how CNN model to develop. This is how CNN model will import all required library. For example, if you use TensorFlow and Keras, it makes some bias, and that's why you have to use another way, like ICs, like a data augmentation, like the specific camera. For example, if you use iPhone, the specific camera is different with this with another handphone, like other use Oppo or Samsung and anything else. There's a different rotated in that application or that camera, and that's why you have to use some model like a sequential CNN model. We have used this model, but there are so many mistakes. There's so many trial and error, because to train more than 100% and validation data is more than 20%. We have to do some rescales image, like some photo get more 180 large image. We have to rescale, and after that we have some data that's we have to crop manually. We have to do some correctly and see which is the best data that we can use. Like for example, there's 3 layers. For the first layer, there's some problem. Okay, we have to use the second layer and 3 layer for one photo, and we have to play or organize about the brightness. If take so many time, we have to develop for some for one design for one data is needs more than 2 years, and that's why it's so difficult. And actually, we have to think about another strategy, another alternative that have developed and how have to improve this model, like use another way, like a sigmoid activation. We use another mathematics about the ReLU activation, sigmoid activation, and sparse categories pros. Um, our chief technology officer saw us about this model. This is the best model to define which is the best CNN to use, because there are so many data about the cancer skin analysis, and there's a difference with the acne, because if we use a CNN model for dermatology, it's gonna different, it's gonna show you the best way and the the high accuracy and the more speed to diagnosis one disease. But another way, in acne there are there's so many problems, and that's why we have to use another way. We use another data set, PET UFAS 20, which consists of the external factor that can exclusion about the human tones, about the height bias data accuracy, about the how we have to crop manually, and etc. That's why you have to use this data set. For to get this data set, you have to go to you have to serve to searching about dermatology in some medical and some research in university. They give us a free photo or data set about skin disease, especially acne. And after that, our team is gonna do some research, and the final we use apply IDC decision and tree algorithm. And after that, we use dynamic decision tree model. And that show us how to develop this system. And after that, we got the best algorithm to develop this system. This is our algorithm, and that's all for us. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Sobri. Give applause to Dr. Sobri, guys. Yeah, this is so very huge process, to identify the acnes, to identify the skins, and also we use the mathematical algorithm to make about the pictures has been captured to identify what kind of this is acne or in others cases. So for the second session with the Dr. Sobri, anyone, maybe you have a question for him? Okay, maybe if I want to give a question for the Dr. Sobri. Doctor, so
Yes.
this is the huge process that you and your team built as a good software, I think.
Yes.
As customers, where we can use your product and how to make sure that your product is have a good accuracy.
Okay, thank you so much, moderator. You can download our product in our website, sumansa.id.
Okay.
And about the accuracy, hike up to 90%, but it's formally it was 215. So we have to do some model we have to do some pre-trained model and get a new various of and get a new accuracy, of course.
Okay. So after we download your apps in your website, and we can use as normally, and does this have a charge or free?
Right now there's no charge. There is no charge. It's free.
It's free for us. Okay. It's a good combination about Dermagine and juga and also your application. So when after we know about the body type and also we know about our geneticals about our skin, and also we can explore our cases and our skins. It's can help others to give the best way how to prevent or the handling the cases. Yes. Okay. I want to ask to anyone, maybe they have any question for Dr. Sobri, guys. Okay, thank you, Pastor Palumenta, for the sign. Okay, maybe if the participant have any question, we still on the same group. We're in the group in the WhatsApp, so we can discuss about everything about the apps in the HandDoc apps and juga and also the Dermagine. So. Thank you, Dr. Sobri, for the second session. Maybe we can discuss it anytime in the every situation. Okay, the third session is we have presentation from the Simply that will be help with the Pak Stephen Lumenta. So for Pak Stephen Lumenta, the time is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Max. Thank you, Mr. Sata. Thank you also to Dr. Sobri. So I will explain my product simply in bahasa, so people can listen and understand more better. Ya, it's okay ya. Izin ya pakai bahasa. Saya langsung share screen boleh, Pak? Boleh ya? Atau dibantu? Still disable, please tolong di enable, Pak. Share screen-nya. Oke, thank you. So teman-teman, wait. So teman-teman, sambil saya perkenalan, jadi begini. Setelah kita dengar dengan baik semua hal mengenai bagaimana kita bisa mengimprove kita punya sistem untuk kecantikan, untuk jerawat, untuk kulit, apalagi tadi dengan luar biasa ya, Dr. Mas sudah jelaskan mengenai bagaimana sih fungsinya AI, sama Dr. Sobri juga sudah jelaskan bagaimana fungsinya AI untuk kecantikan kita, untuk perawatan kulit, diagnosis kulit segala macam ya. Tapi untuk punya klinik atau punya perusahaan kecantikan atau punya apa ya usaha kecantikan as a doctor, as a entrepreneur di bidang kecantikan, di bidang kesehatan ini, Anda memerlukan sesuatu hal yang tidak kalah pentingnya. Apa sih yang gak kalah pentingnya? Bukan cuma modal, bukan cuma tempat, ya, tapi bagaimana teman-teman bisa ngatur keuangan dengan baik dengan menggunakan artificial intelligence yang sudah terimplementasi dan sudah teruji di berbagai negara juga, seperti itu. Nah, hari ini saya perkenalkan Simply supaya para pengusaha dan para dokter yang punya klinik dan punya bisnis kecantikan itu hidupnya menjadi lebih simpel, menjadi lebih sederhana, gitu ya. Nah, Simply ini dibuat untuk membantu teman-teman mengidentify sesuatu yang kecil tapi bocor, ya. Seperti kita ketahui bahwa hal-hal kecil ini kalau di sebuah kapal, bahkan lubang setitik pun itu bisa bikin kapal tenggelam. Jadi bagaimana nih caranya supaya lubang-lubang kebocoran kecil-kecil ini tidak lagi eh, ada atau bisa dimonitor dengan baik dan segera ditutup, sehingga kita punya kapal tetap bisa berlayar dengan baik. Bahkan kita punya kapal bisa lebih fokus kepada destinasi dan tujuannya, lebih fokus kepada penumpang-penumpangnya, lebih fokus kepada pengembangan sistem dan apa namanya capability dari kapal tersebut. Nggak pusing lagi soal bocor di mana, ya. Jadi apa yang bisa kita bantu sebenarnya? Satu adalah banyak hal yang sebenarnya teman-teman nih ketahui di perusahaan, di klinik, di persorangan bahkan saat kita memiliki sebuah petty cash atau kas kecil ya, Ini kita salah masalah manajemen. Kita salah manage. Yang kedua adalah banyaknya cash advance yang nggak bisa kita monitor. Apalagi teman-teman punya yang namanya atau izinkan yang namanya reimburse bagi para karyawan. Ya, reimburse ini yang biasanya bikin kita ini makin repot nih, staff-staff kita makin repot. Ya, lalu kemudian ke apa pengeluaran-pengeluaran harian yang sebenarnya kita anggap remeh. Nah, 4 hal ini yang bikin paling banyak semua perusahaan di dunia, Pak. Semua perusahaan di dunia ini pasti punya kelemahan di 4 posisi ini. Kenapa? Karena pengeluaran di sini rata-rata para pemilik perusahaan, para manajemen itu tutup mata. Padahal sebenarnya ini tempat bocor paling banyak. Contoh di petty cash. Kita seringkali kita kasih petty cash ke karyawan kita, lalu kemudian karyawan akan olah petty cash-nya, dia melakukan pembelanjaan atau pergunakan sebagai expense, dan setelah penggunaan expense kita hanya terima setiap hari atau setiap bulan pertanggungjawabannya saja, tanpa kita ketahui dengan baik apakah ini benar-benar dipergunakan untuk kepentingan perusahaan atau tidak, atau dipergunakan untuk kepentingan klinik atau tidak. We don't know. Kenapa? Karena reportnya baru kita dapat akhir bulan atau sebelum mereka replenish mereka punya petty cash, which is too late. Oke. Yang kedua adalah cash advance. Saat ada karyawan kita minta cash advance untuk untuk keperluan klinik atau keperluan perusahaan, seringkali pembelanjaannya itu juga diselipin beberapa hal-hal yang mungkin untuk kepentingan pribadinya mereka. Kita nggak tahu nih. Oke. Lalu yang ketiga, reimburse, Pak. Teman-teman pasti bisa reimburse, apalagi apa namanya? Level-level manajemen di bawah manajemen itu paling sering reimburse. Dia eh, beli sesuatu hal untuk kliniknya, dia beli sesuatu hal untuk kepentingan perusahaannya. Yang dia lakukan apa? Dia simpan resipnya lalu kemudian dia klaim. Dan klaimnya ini membutuhkan waktu yang sangat lama. Ya, karena banyak hal yang harus diprosesin. Tapi dari klaim ini kita juga nggak tahu nih, sebenarnya yang dia klaim sebagian besar itu merupakan kepentingan company apa bukan. Kadang-kadang kita ini suka perhatikan bahwa kita suka belanja di Alfamart, suruh em, kita punya pemegang petty cash atau salah satu karyawan kita lah ya belanja ke Alfamart, nanti kamu reimburse deh, atau salesnya kita berangkat ke mana nih, ke restoran, kamu ini deh meeting sama klien gitu ya. Lalu kemudian dia makan. Kita nggak tahu kalau yang dia makan itu ternyata dia bawa atau dia order sebagian lagi untuk kepentingan keluarganya, pribadinya dia, atau kasih ke temannya lagi, atau kasih ke siapanya yang sebenarnya bukan kebutuhannya kita, kebutuhan company. Ini yang banyak terjadi. Lalu kebutuhan expense perharian apa lagi yang tidak susah dimonitor adalah klaim-klaim kecil-kecil bangsa parkir, tol, bensin yang kita susah monitor. Kenapa? Pak, kita sudah kasih resipnya loh, Pak. Iya, apakah Bapak tahu dia belanja bensin tanggal tersebut, benar-benar tanggal tersebut? Nggak tahu. Apakah benar dia parkir di situ 5 jam, padahal cuma 1 jam? Nggak juga. Dia bisa ambil tuh stok parkirnya. Gitu ya. Ini hal-hal yang bikin bocor perusahaan. Tapi jangan khawatir. Ya. Kami simply punya produk yang bisa membantu teman-teman sebagai asisten expense manajemennya perusahaan atau klinik Bapak Ibu Saudara sekalian. Fungsinya sebagai asisten. Jadi biarkan simply yang mengatur expense-nya. Biarkan simply yang membantu teman-teman membuat budget untuk manajemennya. Untuk payment-nya bisa dilakukan pakai QRIS. Bahkan simply memberikan diskon kepada semua perusahaan yang menggunakan Simply. Diskonnya macam-macam, Pak. Kita kerjasama sama 3.000 merchant di seluruh Indonesia, di mana teman-teman, dokter, eh, manajemennya dokter, staffnya dokter, klinik, itu bisa pakai merchantnya as a company or as a personal untuk pengeluaran yang lebih hemat. Kita kerjasama sama 3.000 eh, merchant di seluruh Indonesia, termasuk yang di mall-mall. Ya. Excelso contohnya, lalu kemudian ada MAP banyak sekali, ada Starbucks segala macam, itu bisa dipergunakan, diskonnya luar biasa, 5% hingga 30%. Jadi ini yang Simply kasih. Ya, tapi kalau teman-teman klinik, teman-teman dokter yang mau kasih promo ke user-user Simply, go ahead, kita kasih gratis tanpa biaya apapun juga, boleh promote teman-teman produk di Simply. Lalu bagaimana cara bayarnya? Kita punya dua. Ada satu QRIS, yang satu lagi ada corporate card. Corporate card ini tentunya sangat-sangat luar biasa. Corporate card kita ini bisa disetting sedemikian rupa. Jadi kalau teman-teman perusahaannya punya corporate card atau dokter punya corporate card dari kliniknya atau dari rumah sakitnya, ini biasanya nggak bisa disetting. Tapi kalau pakai Simply, Bapak Ibu bisa setting keperluan corporate card sedemikian rupa. Contoh, saya punya klinik, saya mau percayakan store manager saya, klinik manager saya untuk pergunakan corporate card karena ada penggunaan untuk petty cash mungkin atau untuk pembelajaran-pembelajaran lainnya atau termasuk untuk allowance-nya. Corporate card-nya itu bisa disetting satu, expired date-nya bisa disetting. Yang kedua adalah eh, contohnya gini. Kalau corporate ini cuma boleh dipakai jam 7 pagi sampai dengan jam 7.05 dengan jam 7 malam saja. Di luar jam 7 malam atau jam 7 pagi tidak bisa dipakai, decline. Oke, jadi expired nih dua. Yang ketiga adalah bila corporate card ini hanya boleh dipergunakan di kategori tertentu. Contoh, hanya boleh dipakai untuk di apotik saja, ya, atau untuk membeli alat kesehatan saja. Jadi kalau dia beli alat bangunan di Mitra 10 dia decline. Dia beli apa namanya alat stationery ke Gramedia dia decline. Jadi kartu itu spesifik hanya untuk hal kesehatan. Itu bisa dilakukan. Tinggal dipilih saja, ngatur sendiri di web base-nya kita. Lalu lebih spesifik lagi nih, lebih rigid lagi. Karena mungkin teman-teman klinik, teman-teman dokter ini sudah punya partner sendiri yang bisa bayar pakai kartu kredit. Misalkan Alkes A gitu ya, di toko A atau di PT A nih alkesnya nih harus PT ya biasanya baru bisa diinin. Nanti kartunya itu hanya bisa belanja di situ saja. Dia mau belanja tempat lain nggak bisa. Nah, kita bisa atur sedemikian rupa dan ngaturnya nggak perlu ngomong ke Simply. Ngatur sendiri, Pak. Ngatur sendiri di web base-nya masing-masing. Oh, ini boleh dipakai untuk si A saja. Si A cuma boleh begini-begini saja dan dia tidak bisa melakukan ini aja. Jadi, di sini kita memberikan kemampuan enforcing SOP kita, enforcing kebijaksanaan kita kepada semua susunan manajemen di klinik atau di rumah sakit kita. Demikian ya. Ini bisa membantu sekali mengatur untuk kontrol, untuk monitoring teman-teman punya usaha supaya tidak lagi ada bocor atau sangat-sangat membuat kebocoran itu minimal. Oke. Nah, ini contohnya. Tadi kenapa saya bilang kita ada AI, Pak. AI kita sudah dipakai sudah ada sejak 6 tahun yang lalu. Satu-satunya AI yang paling baik saat ini di Indonesia. Makanya saya sebutnya AI OCR. OCR kita ini bukan OCR biasa, bukan OCR seperti yang lain. Kita pakai AI OCR, pakai AI Artificial Intelligence. Fungsinya buat apa? Supaya satu, kita bisa scan, kita bisa foto, hanya tinggal foto saja. Kita bisa scan semua resep di seluruh dunia. Mau bahasa Jepang, bahasa Thailand, bahasa eh, apa namanya? Bahasa China, kita bisa scan. Kita bisa capture dan kita bisa ekstrak langsung ke datanya. Tidak peduli bentuknya seperti apa. Itu pertama. Yang kedua, kita bisa scan juga, kita bisa ekstrak juga berbagai jenis invoicing. Invoice apa, faktur pajak, kita bisa scan. Jadi sangat-sangat membantu. Teman-teman sudah nggak perlu lagi yang namanya ketik-ketik nih. Ah, Pak, saya pakai sistem ini, saya pakai sistem itu, saya pakai sistem ini. Boleh, Pak, pakai sistem ini seperti itu. Jadikan Simply sebagai feedernya, pendampingnya, supaya Bapak, Ibu, dokter, dan saudara sekalian nggak perlu lagi yang namanya nginput. Input sudah tidak zamannya, Pak. Capek, buang waktu. Saatnya biar AI yang kerja buat kita. Ngapain nih cara kerjanya? Tinggal take picture biar AI yang kerja. Dia yang ekstrak datanya, dia yang buat laporannya, dia yang hitung semuanya. So easy. Ya. Bahkan kita bisa pakai bisa dipergunakan untuk macam-macam juga. Kita bisa scan BPKB, transkrip nilai, rekening koran segala macam bisa dipergunakan. Tapi untuk Simply kita spesialisasi untuk expense management. Jadi kita bisa eh, apa namanya ekstrak resip, invoice, faktur pajak, apalagi delivery note kita bisa ekstrak. Oke. Yang kedua adalah kita selalu mainnya real time. Ya, ada beberapa aplikasi digital lain yang H+1 atau H+3 atau H+2. Kita tidak. Real time. Real time di sini adalah real time-nya dunia itu apabila sesuatu dilakukan dan kemudian informasi dapat kita terima dalam jarak jauh itu paling lama sorry 0,30 milidetik paling lama 0,3 detik sorry sampai 0,7 detik itu namanya real time. Bahkan di Jepang masih terima masih toleransi apabila sampai di headquarters itu 7 detik masih diterima. Itu namanya real time. Ya, jadi nggak lagi nunggu 15 menit, 20 menit, 1 jam, nggak lagi nunggu seperti itu. Jadi benar-benar real time dan langsung dikalkulasi oleh AI semuanya. Kita punya multi budget. Kok multi budget? Ya Pak, semua usaha perlu budget. Fungsinya buat apa? Supaya kita nggak kedodoran atau uang kita nggak terbuang percuma juga. Kita harus mulai belajar budgeting. Simply memberikan eh, tools di mana teman-teman nggak perlu belajar budgeting di accounting atau finance, cukup pakai sistem kita saja, Bapak Ibu sudah cukup mengerti. Gampang sekali. Ya, cuma tinggal kasih klik sedikit, input budgetnya selesai. Teks 10 sampai 15 menit hanya untuk buat budget. Mudah sekali. Nah, yang ketiga yang keempat adalah kita punya corporate card ya, physical card, kita punya virtual card. Dua-duanya bisa langsung minta di web base-nya kita, nggak perlu kontak Simply, nggak perlu kontak bank. Tinggal klik, saya minta physical card, limitnya segini, kami akan kirim 7 hari. Paling lama sampai di tempat Anda, paling cepat 3 hari. Virtual card, bahkan ketika tim Anda ada di daerah lain, saat tim Anda butuh dana dari kartu atau dana tambahan dari Anda cukup bisa buat virtual card-nya dari kantor. Tim Anda ada di Manado misalkan. Saat itu Anda buat limit 1 juta atau 2 juta misalkan, saat itu juga bisa dipergunakan sama dia di Manado. Langsung bisa dipergunakan, real time. Seperti itu. Jadi ini fungsi-fungsi yang bisa dipergunakan oleh para pengusaha, baik pengusaha mikro, medium, menengah, atau enterprise bisa langsung dipergunakan. Kita ada kita bisa ada temukan di Play Store, ada di App Store juga untuk B2C-nya. Jadi kalau teman-teman yang mau nyoba-nyoba, saya mau coba nih buat budgeting buat personal, simply personalnya silahkan download sendiri dari App Store atau dari Google Play Store. Dan kalau teman-teman yang mau pakai untuk kliniknya bisa kontak ke kami. Ya, di sini ada ininya, ada kontaknya saya. Nih silakan di-scan untuk personal, untuk corporation nggak bisa login percuma. Tapi kalau mau lihat aplikasinya silakan ya. Untuk personalnya bisa. Personalnya gratis. Teman-teman bisa download langsung, coba-coba aja dulu. Ya, Pak, kalau saya download gratis, diskonnya muncul nggak? Ada. Silakan download, ada diskon-diskonnya, bisa beli voucher di sana secara gratis secara murah juga. Ya, saya jelaskan sekali lagi perihal Simply. Simply PT Aplikasi Lintas Bangsa ini sudah berdiri selama 3 tahun lebih, Pak, teman-teman. Klien kita sudah cukup banyak. Kita ada 170 company di seluruh Indonesia dari enterprise, medium, sama micro yang pakai kita punya, termasuk beberapa klinik-klinik di Jawa Barat sudah pakai Simply untuk expense management kliniknya. Ya. Nah, kalau mau langsung mau tahu lebih detail, silakan komunikasi sama saya. Saya Steven Nomenta, co-founder dan CEO dari PT Aplikasi Lintas Bangsa, Simply.io. Terima kasih, selamat pagi.
Terima kasih, selamat pagi. Terima kasih Pak Stephen Lumenta. Ada pertanyaan Pak Stephen? Ini dari Dokter Ubeta, biaya iuran Simplai berapa per tahun? Ada komisi untuk Simplai berapa persen tiap transaksi? Lalu ada juga pertanyaan dari Mr. Salman Harta. Hello Mr. Stephen, I'm very interested. Can you please contact me? Ini mungkin nanti bisa dikontak sama Pak Stephen ya. Untuk pertanyaan dari Dokter Ubeta, maybe you can
Baik,
answer.
baik Pak. Dokter Rita, selamat pagi. Simply, eh, kalau yang korporasi berbasis subscription Pak, satu user 100.000 per bulan. Tidak ada komisi apapun juga untuk transaksinya Simply. Ya, buat kami tidak ada komisi. Jadi kalau Bapak pakai merchant management kita untuk ngapain? Untuk promo produknya Bapak itu totally free. Bapak bisa pakai MMS kita gratis, Bapak bisa posting, Bapak punya promosi, mau posting berapa banyak voucher untuk semua user Simply Bapak itu terserah gratis Pak, tidak ada biaya apapun juga. Tapi kalau Bapak pakai klien pakai kita punya aplikasi web based untuk corporate 100.000 per user, untuk pakai kartu corporate cardnya hanya biaya cetak 100.000 per kartu Pak. Cetak kartu corporate yang fisik ya Pak, yang virtual gratis, tidak ada bunga, tidak ada annual fee, tapi harus dibayar on time. Hanya kena penalti ini kalau misalnya bayar tidak tepat waktu. Itu aja. 100.000 per bulan is very cheap ya per user. Lalu kemudian tidak ada pakai corporate card, kita kasih limit ya. Lalu kemudian Bapak bisa pakai tanpa ada bunga. Jadi benar-benar luar biasa nih. Cuma biaya cetak kartu saja gitu ya. Nggak ada annual fee yang dimana bank-bank lain kasih annual fee kita nggak pasti gitu loh. Demikian Pak Dokter. Semoga menjawab pertanyaannya.
Oke, saya mungkin mau tambahin ya, saya testimoni ya. Jadi
Boleh.
Pak Steven ini teman saya di BNI, jadi saya cerita banyak hal ya. Kenapa ini Simply? Karena memang sesuai dengan visinya itu simple. Nah, yang menarik ini jujur ya, kalau misalnya kita menggunakan hal seperti ini, itu kita bisa benar-benar bisa memangkas problem-problem yang terjadi, terutama cost operasional tidak efisien di situ. Oke, jadi saya sangat sarankan, mungkin nanti teman-teman yang berminat, mungkin dikasih tahu grup khusus dulu kali ya, dibuat dari situ. Nanti dari habis beres dari sini, kita akan buat 3 grup khusus. Yang pertama, yang memang tertarik mau Simply, jadi beberapa persyaratan apa saja Pak Steven? Nanti biar bisa terjadwal. Kayak yang saya sendiri kemarin kita sudah demo ya.
Ya.
Oh, begitu. Kita sendiri Dr. Matt Skincare sudah lagi onboarding nih, mau melakukan prosesnya. Yang menarik lagi adalah teman-teman bisa mengkombinasikan dengan ini. Jadi customer itu karena beliau itu langsung bekerja sama sama OCBC ya.
Yes.
Official, oke begitu. Jadi enak tuh. Jadi eh, ketika ada member kita, itu dia bisa masuk pakai seperti itu juga. Mungkin nanti mudah-mudahan bisa dikembangkan ya. Untuk klinik kecantikan yang kita ada poinnya gitu ya Pak Steven ya.
Betul, Bu. Betul, Pak.
Betul, ada sistem poin. Nanti the next di Dr. Mas Kinger pun mau dibuat seperti itu. Yang mudah-mudahan itu bisa kepakai. Dan kalau menurut saya ini keren banget sih. Bagus banget ya. Kayak begitu. Thank you. Jadi habis beres dari sini, teman-teman nanti biarin ya nggak bingung. Satu, yang pengen nanti melakukan expense management, nanti kita ada tuh. Nanti Pak Steven dibuat grup khusus di situ. Nanti biar jelas tuh persyaratannya, apanya, biar biar terdata. Nanti di situ pun bisa dijadwalkan yang mau demo, yang mau apa. Nanti biar lebih jelas lagi. Terus yang kedua, yang memang pengen pakai yang Dermaji, kita pun nanti ada grup khususnya. Dan yang berikutnya adalah yang pengen mengembangkan untuk program Akne dan lain-lainnya, kita pun nanti ada. Nanti bareng sama Dr. Sobri. Jadi biar nggak nyampur dalam satu ya.
Yes.
Gitu. Oke,
Terima
thank
kasih
you.
banget, Dr.
Tuh.
Max.
Rekomendasi banget sama
Oke,
Simply.
thank you.
Jangan sampai nggak pakai. Sayang banget. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, thank you Dr. Ahmad. Yes, hari ini kita banyak sekali mendapatkan insight dan masukan ya mengenai AI yang sangat akan lebih mempermudah pekerjaan-pekerjaan kita. Mulai tadi yang pertama, kita bisa mengetahui body type secara dari segala macam aspek, gitu, dari astrologi, numerologi, dan juga dari berbagai macam basic-basic kesehatan dengan Dermagin. Selanjutnya dengan Handdoc juga kita bisa menghadirkan dokter di tangan kita langsung untuk menganalisa apakah produk ini juga mampu menganalisa jenis-jenis jerawat kita bersama Dr. Sobri. Dan the last, kita punya Simpla yang bisa membantu mengkondisikan dan mengefisienkan proses pelaporan atas penggunaan expense bagi perusahaan kita. So, siapa yang hari ini mendapatkan banyak insight bisa langsung ketik di kolom komen saya sebanyak mungkin. Dan di akhir waktu sesi kita pada pagi menjelang siang hari ini, saya mengucapkan terima kasih kepada seluruh audiens yang telah bergabung. Terima kasih audiens. Terima kasih Dr. Ahmad. Thank you for Mr. Sobri dan juga thank you for Stephen Lumenta from Simply. So, kita ketemu lagi di pertemuan selanjutnya. Jangan pernah kapok untuk belajar dan kita akan terus discuss seru mengenai AI atau machine learning semuanya di grup yang sudah kita buat. Terima kasih. Good morning everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.
Oke.